Back to doing this, I tried Gacha because my friend was doing it, and I wanted to get into the Gacha life. Not Gacha, Gacha Club, but it didn't really work out for me. As you can see, half of the videos I do, half of the videos I do for Gacha is bad. I don't even do much videos, but I got a little lazy on YouTube and posted a lot more on TikTok. Now, I know you guys are asking, can we go on a YouTube account? Yes, I will, but gotta wait because I'm trying to catch up on a lot of Max X listeners, so guys like this one. Oh, and this is a Max X twin listener redo. I'm redoing the Max X twin listeners. So if you guys like it, please like, subscribe, and enjoy. Have a good day and night. Let's get started. So I think you guys already know how Max life is. It's pretty trashy. Oh, and I'm not gonna be cussing this, so But anyways, yeah. Max life is pretty trashy, and it's not really much thinking. His parents neglected him and just things went around. But one thing Max always and never wanted to talk about was his twin sister. Now, as you can see, Max's twin sister looks exactly like him, and I think you can imagine how his twin sister will look. Hold on. And when Max was only 5 years old, when his parents did neglect him, the only thing he had closest to him besides Mr. Honeynut was you, Max's twin sister. You were the one who always protected him. Sometimes you would take the beatings. Once his parents were smoking in the living room and Max started coughing. He coughed for a while and his parents got annoyed, so they picked up a beer bottle and they was about to smash out Max's head, but you ran in front of him and you took the hit. That caused you to get a little bit of damage on your head, which caused you to have a band-aid, to have a sleeve wrapped around your head. But Max's last memory of you was when he was 7 years old. His parents didn't want to deal with you anymore because you kept protecting him and taking the hits. They wanted to actually hit him for themselves. So they decided to send you away. Max doesn't know where they send you away, but he knows you're gone. Before you left, you gave him a stuffed bear, Mr. Honeynut. You hugged him goodbye and told him that this is a memory of me, and that whenever you see this bear, you can think of me. That's the last memory he had, and that's when his life turned way around. This is Camp Max X twin sister listener. Max is doing his normal things at camp, waking up, putting his hoodie on, going to the mess hall and eating breakfast. Oh, and my Max voice isn't really that good, so yeah. He was sitting down drinking his coffee when Nikki came running up to him. Max, have you heard? There's a new camper coming. Nikki, look, I'm tired and I don't feel like dealing with your stuff right now, okay? New camper, blah, 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 I don't care. He started drinking his coffee again. Right now, Max was somehow more upset than he usually is. Oh, and I'm not talking as David because my throat hurts right now and I'm not trying to go high pitch. David came up to Max and told him hi and told him that, just like Nikki said, that the new camper is coming in a few hours. Max groans, gets up, and leaves the mess hall. A few hours later, the bus arrives. Max stands by David, waiting for a new camper, thinking it's going to be someone like the rest of the idiots there. But what Max sees freaks him out. When she got out of the bus, Max was looking at his coffee until he heard the familiar feminine voice. He looked up in shock and dropped his mug. David looked at you and it looked at him. Then Nikki came up. Hey, you look exactly like Max. So, I'm not going to talk as you because a lot of people don't like that, but, but, okay. Oh. Wait, you're what? Neil, come here. Let me go get Neil. After Nikki ran away to go get Neil, still in shock, you looked at Max and seen that he was wide-eyed. He couldn't even say anything. David. Sorry again, I'm going to talk a low voice for him because I'm not trying to go high. Oh, I see you guys met. Max shakes his head and says, I thought you were gone. He starts breaking down tears and running over you and hugs you. You look a bit surprised, but then you hug him back. After a few minutes of that, up and looks at you too. She looks shocked and says, hey, what? What? How? What? David whispers in Gwen's ear and she says, oh, great, we have another one, and walks away. Nikki comes back with Neil, and Neil says, oh my God, there's another one. He starts shaking and okay, I'm gonna have to talk as you because I can't do the silence, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Max's twin sister, Ryan. If you don't know me, that stands for your name. Neil looks at you and looks at your hand and shakes it. Hi, I'm Neil. And what camp did you sign up for? You look down and you look at Max, and Max's face gets a little worried. You say, I'd rather not talk about that. David lets Max show you to a tent. So in this, we're going to do it where Max and you are sharing a tent, and Nikki sharing a tent with Neil. Max takes you to his tent and sits his stuff down. You look over to his bed. You go over to his cot, and you ask, hey, Max, do you still have the bear I gave you? Max looks at you with confusion. Then he gets remembered. He pulls the bear out of his cot and says, you mean Mr. Honeynuts? Yeah. Did you keep him safe? Max smiles and says, of course I did. I would let no one touch him. Wait, so you mean you haven't showed any of the campers yet? No, I would look like a laughing stock. You just shrugged and unpacked your stuff. David let you guys off activities to get Max a little bit, well, how can we say it? To get a little used to you being here because of his shock. He was still a little shocked, so, yeah. You decide to put some comfy clothes on, and you put out some clothes. You put out some, you put out a shirt that said whatever on it in big white letters, and some night pants. Max looks at your clothes and looks at you. What? Nothing, just, why are you changing? It's literally the middle of the day. You? Because I want to get cozy and, I don't know, I just want to. Okay, he gets up and leaves. Hey, where are you going? I'm gonna leave so you can change the dummy. He leaves the tent and you look at for where he was standing, and then you start change. After Max comes back in and sits down in his cot, he notices you have a phone, so he says, hey, I don't know if you knew yet, but we're not supposed to have phones. You look at him, you look at your phone. Max, we're twins. Don't you expect me to have the same personality? He looks at you with a smirk and says, now that's the sister I was born with, and pulls out David's phone. You both start playing on the phone until Max says, dang it, phone died. He throws it across the room and looks at you. You're right now texting someone. Who are you texting? Nanya? He gets a little curious and goes out of the tent, not actually leaving the tent. You look at where he was standing and squint, and then put your phone down. You went and said, Max, what are you doing? You notice Max isn't there, so you look a bit confused. That's when you go back in the tent, and Max was sitting on your cot and on your phone. You, what are you doing? And give me my phone back. Max, no, and jumps to his other cot. You depending, no matter how much you try to get the phone back, he had a way stronger grip than you. He gets on your phone and looks. You were texting when you're crushed. He looks at you and smirks and says, "Looks like someone has a crush." You blush madly and take the phone. You weren't supposed to see that. Okay guys, that's the end for this video. I will make a part 2 and I promise. Right now it's like 4 in the morning, so I'm going to bed. Anyways, yes, and like I said again, this is a redo because the last one sucked and I had no idea, so yeah. And don't worry, I am getting to your requests. It's just, remember, like I said, I was just being lazy with YouTube and stuff, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hope you have a good day or night. See ya, my peeps.